Hi, this is Mohammed, and in this part of the assignment, I'll be giving evidence of, basically, how changing file format, compression, resolution, or depth affects the file size and image quality. So, this will be the evidence part. Um, I've already given the report in the last video. Um, so pretty much for this to work, I've exported the logo that I made into. So yeah, for this to work, I have exported the logo that I've made into two different formats to kind of show how it affects it. So I have extracted it in JPEG and in BMP. So as you can see, changing um, from one format to another, it kind of makes the size difference. Like, look at this. For the JPEG, the size of the file is 215 kilobytes. Here it's 2.98, almost 3 megabytes. The difference is vast, and of course, it would be better to have it as JPEG for, like, maybe let's say internet use, uploading and all that. I know, like, with today internet speeds, it is not a problem to upload like files this size, but I mean, if you're going to use this photo as an advert or logo for a website, it would be easier to have it as in this format for it to load quicker, so when the website starts up, it will be the first thing to come up. And also comparing image quality. I have opened the photos side by side. This is the BMP version, and this is the JPEG. So pretty much having it here so far, it does not look like there's any difference. But once you start zooming in, this is where you notice. So let's zoom in here and zoom in here. I mean, this is kind of like just words, so it wouldn't really show much, but let's go towards the horn and you'll start to see it. So I'll pull here towards the horn as well. So as you can see with the BMP version, you have the pixels. You can see it pixel by pixel. Let me, yeah, if I can focus, the camera focus, yeah, so you can see literally pixel by pixel where everything is. But when it comes to the JPEG version, the camera focuses, you can see it as kind of like a blurry, smoother line. It's not like bit by bit. Like, I mean, it's the difference is not really that vast, that great, but you can kind of see the smoothness on the JPEG version rather than the BMP, where it's like literally corner by corner or pixel by pixel. So yeah, this is pretty much how it affects it in accordance to format, file format. So yeah, pretty much as I said, this is how it affects the file size and all that compared to the with the comparing formats. And also, let's just take these and put them aside for the time being. Right. So when it comes to compression, just a quick note that I have used the same two photos and compressed them, and BMP is a lossless compression. So if you compress it, it classifies as lossless, while JPEG, the one that I use for the second photo, is lossy. So pretty much I have already compressed them here. If I can open WinRAR, so as it shows, yeah, BMP and JPEG. So pretty much if you go back to um the file sizes, right, there's a little mistake at the beginning where I put both of the photos together in my one RAR file, and I ended up splitting it and pretty much just setting up all this. So originally these are the file sizes, and I've already shown you the quality of the photos. So this is the size of the BMP file, and this is the size of the JPEG. Um, so pretty much it's quite, the same. Not really the same. I mean, you can see 2.9, 215 kilobytes, and then once they were compressed, bear in mind that the number one is the BMP file. So Nightclub Inferno 1 is the BMP file, and this is the JPEG. So pretty much, as you can see, the vast difference between the two. That's 2.9, almost 3 megabytes, and this it went all the way down to 15.2 kilobytes. It's even less than the JPEG file. So but the JPEG file just went down only to 208 kilobytes, which is not a lot of difference when you look at it. After I decompressed the file again, both of the files went back kind of to the. I'll put them side by side to show you them compared to the original sizes. So pretty much there wasn't much lost here. There usually is a risk of losing when it comes to lossy and lossless, losing quality and losing the photo. I mean, losing some data. Well, of course, not with both, with lossy, um, you know. And but yeah, pretty much it's back to the same original. It's back to the same original size as you can see here. It's just all pretty much the same. But and also when you look at the photo quality, I put the photos again side by side. This is after the compression. I mean decompression. As you can see, pretty much it kind of still looks okay, like the same. There's not really much that has changed. If I zoom in here, this is the JPEG, the BMP file, by the way, the one that I'm zooming on right now. So zooming in, you can still see the pixels. So I'm gonna zoom in the same place on the JPEG file. So yeah, as you can see here, it's a bit of like, if the camera focuses. Um, it feels like the line, I don't know if it's visible in the camera, but it looks like the line has gone worse than before. I think there's like a little like decrement in the quality of the photo, because it was smooth but it still looked better. Like it still looked better than this now. I mean, the BMP file is doing just great. You can still see the same pixels, everything is cool. But when it comes to the JPEG, it just, I don't know, it just feels like it lost some quality. So yeah, zooming out again, it kind of looks the same, but yeah, although JPEG has a better quality and all, but it is a lossy compression, so pretty much sometimes it does lose quality. In this instant, I just feel like it did lose a bit of quality, but it's not, I'm not really sure. It's kind of just from my personal view. But yeah, pretty much this is how it is when it comes to compression. So yeah, it's like how this is how it affects the size and the quality. I've already demonstrated that now. So next up we got resolution.